Hey guys, Coach Mays here. I'm super excited to get back into the swing of things, back into our Commit to Fit team call meetings Monday nights at 8:30 p.m. That kind of gives us just a little tiny little window right before the Dream Team call at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So sometimes we can get a little bit of time to, sorry about that, my toddler's on my lap and she has my phone. And now she's going to Snapchat. But anyway, yeah, the plan was to get her into bed before the meeting, but that didn't happen. So anyway, sometimes we can catch up on things and just do kind of like a little brainstorming together. But sometimes I will have a specific topic that I want to talk about. And so tonight, I want to talk a little bit about getting back to the basics of the business and how you can grow your business by focusing on these basic tasks. In reality, the difficulty in the business isn't so much in what you have to do. It comes with how you have to do it, I guess. It's kind of like I have a hard time explaining what I really want to get out when I'm trying to explain this. The concept is not difficult. It's not an easy process. It's not an easy thing to do as far as, hey, I'm going to sign up as a Beachbody coach, and in 2 months I'm going to be 5-star, and I'm going to be making $100,000 a year, and blah blah blah. No, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not going to be something that happens overnight, and that part is difficult. That part is hard. It's not easy. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the time. You have to be willing to have conversations with people, put time and effort into their lives, into the relationships that you're having with these people, into helping them on their fitness journey, helping them build their business as well. That can be very time consuming depending on how much time you want to put into it. So I'm not going to get into the whole concept of time management. That is a huge factor as far as making the most out of the time that you have and focusing on the important tasks that are going to grow your business and are going to help you reach your goals. A lot of the times you'll see that I will focus on, I will make comments about like income producing activity. My very main goal is to make an income from this because I quit my full-time nursing job in order to be a Beachbody coach to stay at home and be with my daughter. So I have a very big goal of being able to help my husband pay the bills so that way I can be here and be with her. So that was my first ultimate why, was her, being at home with her and raising her myself. So I went gung-ho, balls to the wall as soon as I signed up, and I was like, okay, this is how much money I have to make a week. This is what I got to do to do it. Let's do it. So I was on it, and I was looking for people that were like me, that could relate to me. Your vibe attracts your tribe. You are going to do better if you look for people who are like you. You speak to people that are like you. You reach out to and you post on social media things that you would be attracted to. Because when you build a tribe that's like your vibe, you're going to have a lot easier time working together to reach your goals because you might have similar goals. Now, I'm not saying that you guys all have to be the same. You aren't going to have coaches that are exactly like you. And I have a lot of coaches that are very, very different from me. Some of us, we have a lot of things in common, but we have totally different personalities. I am a huge fan of the color code personality test. If you haven't done it yet, I highly recommend that you do it. I need to post it again in the team page because I love knowing what everybody's color is. It definitely helps you to know how to communicate with people. So whenever you know what your coach's personality colors are, it kind of can help you figure out how to work with them because you know how they work. And same kind of thing with your challengers. It's really a cool thing to do as well. But anyway, all of that being said, the reason I mentioned that was because I focus a lot on making comments about like income producing activity. So, not that everybody's goals are, just to make an income out of this, but you also have to, sorry, she has my phone and I'm just worried she's going to do something crazy with it. But
Yes, I will have.
obviously, what is that? Obviously, a huge role in this business is that Snapchat we do not want to send because that is terrible. Nobody needs to hear me over and over like that. Please stop Snapchatting. Now what are you doing? She's lucky she's cute. And mommy's letting her play with the phone anyway. Sorry, it's really hard for me to focus when the toddler is awake. We tried to go to bed, that didn't happen. So anyway, obviously a huge part of this business is helping others. And when you focus that as your main priority, helping others, you're going to get that income if that's one of your main goals. I love that about Beachbody so much, that they are very focused on sharing your journey because you want to help other people reach their fitness goals, or you want them to reach their business goals. It's really, it's a community of helping others and building relationships. I don't know where that thing keeps coming from. So anyway, all right. So my call to action to you for starting back, or starting, or picking back up, or whatever you want to call it. Let's say you had a little lull in your business, or let's say you hit a bump in the road, or you haven't been doing what you want to do, or you just signed up and you have no idea where to start. My call to action is to first practice the 4 vital behaviors. And so what are those vital behaviors? They are, first and foremost, invite, invite, invite. And you can look at that a couple different ways. There's a couple different things I've heard about invite, 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 and why it's 3 times. I heard it's not so much that it's invite, invite, invite because it's super, super important and you have to do it all the time and you invite 3 people a day. It's more invite the person to be your friend, invite the person to a challenge group, and invite them to the coaching opportunity. So I did hear that as another reason why it's invite, invite, invite. Also, we always want to be proof the products work, because there's no way that you can put the products out there unless you use them, you like them, you love them, you share with people that you use them and that they're working for you. The only way they're going to work for you is if you do them and use them. So that being said, I know a lot of people that want to do the programs and they want to do the workouts, but they don't want to do the meal plan. And if you're going to do a program and you're going to do 30 days, 60 days, 21 days, 90 days, whatever it is, and you're going to say, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to share my journey and I'm going to show you my transformation, but you can't do the meal plan. And I'm not saying follow it 100% because not everybody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not saying follow it 100%, and if you fall off, then you can't share your transformation or your journey because you didn't do the meal plan 100%. No, so I'm going to say, but you can't just toss it out the window and expect to get the results that you're seeing other people getting and that you're seeing being shared on the Beachbody site and the infomercials and all that kind of stuff, because the meal plans are with the programs. They are a huge part of that. It's not just the workouts. A lot of people think, oh, hammer and chisel, okay, it's the workouts. There's a meal plan with it, and there's a meal plan with it for a reason. A lot of people have specific goals of either losing fat or gaining muscle or whatever it is. The only way you're going to do that is with the nutrition. It's such a huge part. I swear it's at least 85% of our goals. 85% of reaching the goals and the success. You've got to follow the meal plans. All right, so proof products worked. Also, personal development. Huge. I love personal development. If you don't know what it is, you must be a new coach. Personal development is basically what I used to call self-help books. But I feel like that has such a negative connotation, even though it's a positive thing. But yeah, I guess if you would have asked me before about self-help books, I would have been like, I don't need self-help books. But personal development, it's like, oh, I'm just growing as a person and becoming a better person. And that's exactly what it's for. And you know what? You need it, especially when you're doing this business and you get a bump in the road. The best way to get over that bump in the road is personal development. And that's why we recommend 10 to 15 minutes a day. It's not that much. There are examples in my head that may not be appropriate, but I'm just thinking about time that my husband spends in the bathroom that I'm like, seriously, how much time of your life are you wasting in the bathroom? That is probably inappropriate. He might be annoyed that I use that as an example. But okay, so let's say in the shower, on your way to work, cooking dinner, cleaning, whatever it is, while you're doing your workout. A lot of people do the personal development while they're doing the workout and they keep it on mute. And obviously when you're doing that, you're doing audio. I love audiobooks. There's allyoucanbooks.com. There is audiobooks.com. There are podcasts. All right, I'm going to have to go through this a little quickly because little ladybug needs to go to bed. But I will finish up here. Okay, so invite, proof products work, personal development, and recognize. You always want to, of course, put your recognition out there. You want to recognize your coaches. You want to recognize your challengers. Maybe you even just want to recognize somebody else totally unrelated to your challenge groups or your business. Maybe it's something that you could just put on your social media avenue about something totally random. Recognize your mother-in-law for being super amazing and always bringing your daughter clothes, because that's what my mother-in-law does. She is awesome. All right, so expand your network. This is also a huge thing. You want to be growing your network. So whether that's Instagram or Facebook or whatever social media route you're using, I personally like to focus on my Facebook at this time. I would love to eventually grow my Instagram, but I've just been focusing on my Facebook page. And I'm expanding my network by adding friends. So you want to be adding friends if you can every day. If you can't do it every day, do it at least once a week. Give yourself maybe like a goal that you want to reach every week, and you want to keep track of those. So you want to write those down. What I like to do is when I invite them, I write their name down so that I can go back and see if they accepted it or not. Because you don't want them sitting there open, not accepting your request, because if you have too many of those that haven't been accepted and they're just sitting as requests, you can get put in Facebook jail, because Facebook doesn't want you spamming people and adding a bunch of random people that you don't know. I also highly recommend that you don't just add random people that you have no mutual friends with. If you're just starting out, add people that you do know. If you aren't friends with people that you actually do know in real life, go ahead and add them, find them. Search with the elementary school you went to, the high school you went to, if you went to college, places that you've worked or whatever, however you know these people. Also go to your friends and family and go through their friends and add those mutual friends. And that is a really great way to get started in growing your market. You kind of get to a point too where once you have so many friends, it's a little bit easier to find people that you have a lot of mutual friends with. I am adding people that I don't know. I am trying to get out there and seek individuals that I would like to purposefully invite to challenge groups eventually, or to the coaching opportunity eventually. I do love helping challengers, and I do love helping people reach their fitness goals. And that's something that I've loved for a long time. I was a personal trainer. I actually had people message me all the time on Facebook, years before even signing as a coach, because I just love fitness and nutrition, and people knew that I did fitness competitions, and so they would come to me for advice. And so I do enjoy that. I love sharing the knowledge. I love watching people reach their goals. But something else I really, really love is being able to share the opportunity that I've been able to experience as far as being at home with my daughter and those goals for my family, and being a mom and my mom goals. So when I have that opportunity to share with a new mom who doesn't want to be away from her baby anymore, or maybe a pregnant mom who is worried about when her baby's here and not being with her or him. So I love being able to share that, and especially if it leads to success. That is one of the most amazing feelings in the world, is having a coach of yours reach their goals and find success in this business. All right, so expanding your network, make sure you are keeping track of who you're friending, and when they accept your request, send them a message. Get the conversation started. Thank them for it. Stalk them a little bit. Check out their Facebook page. See what's going on in their life. Add value. Start a conversation. Build a relationship. Build a rapport. Gain their trust through learning about them and being genuinely interested in their lives and what they're doing and what they enjoy and all that kind of stuff. That's another thing. You can't just add these people and message them and do cold invites and expect to really grow your business. And that's why I think that it's good for me that I personally came to a conclusion very early on that although I can reach goals and I can make an income quick that can help me pay the bills and be at home with my daughter, I'm not going to do things in such a fast-paced manner because I don't like to rush people, and I do want to build that relationship. I want to build that rapport and gain their trust and get to know them. I don't want to just send out bulk invites, copy and paste. Want to join my challenge group? Because you're not going to get anywhere that way anyway. So it'll end up being mostly a waste of your time. So, all right, moving on. Follow the 5-step invitation process to invite until you have 2 people each week to join your challenge group. That sounds very detailed. That is actually all in the back office on the with the coaching. Sorry, let me just double check. Okay. That is all in your training on the back office. So you just log into your Beachbody site and sorry, I have like the sniffles and I can't breathe out of my left nostril. That's all on your back office in your training, so you can find all of that. Create a Facebook group. So this is for free groups. My call to action to you is to create a free group. So I love free groups because they're a really great way to start a conversation. If you're feeling really uncomfortable, you don't know how to talk to people, and you do want to invite them, but you're just not comfortable, you haven't had a whole lot of conversation, you don't want to invite them to spend money. So invite them to a free group. That's a great way to gain their trust and add value to their life and give them something. So you can do, right now is an awesome time to do Croctoberfest. I just did Slow Cook in September. I think I'm going to do a Croctoberfest because my Slow Cook in September went really well. And you can just do some clean crock-pot recipes. You could do a workout group and share a couple like YouTube workouts. You could do just a clean eating group and talk about like what is clean eating and share some clean recipes and all that kind of stuff. So just those are just some great ideas for free groups. Setting your goals is super important, and also sharing them with your upline is very, very important. Reaching Success Club is a huge way to grow your business. Success Club 5 is helping. Yeah, Success Club 5 is helping 3 people a month. You get 1 Success Club point from Shakeology HD in Home Direct, 2 points for a challenge pack, which is Shakeology in Home Direct HD, and a workout program with that. So if you get 3 people and 3 challenge packs, it's Success Club 6, and then you've hit that Success Club 5. It's just a nice little benchmarker and also a way that Beachbody likes to recognize people for their work and for helping others. Use the business quick start on the back office. I think that's really important if you are just now starting out as a coach. Use the Coach Basics Guide, which is also in the back office. So really that is kind of in a nutshell, which I wanted to kind of make this short and sweet and talk about just the basics. There's so much that you can find on the back office. So you log in and you go to, thank you. She's putting chapstick on me. It smells delightful. I want to make sure that I'm telling you the right place to go. Once you're on the coaching and the online office, then you can go to news and training. And when you go to training, then it'll show you all the different spots to go. So you can do the getting started, become familiar with Beachbody, and it has PDF files that you can pull up. Shows you what the vital behaviors are, so you can go over that again. What the business quick start is, so you can download that and send it to your upline. Hopefully at this point you've already set up your profile and websites and you already know how to do all of that. If you are a new coach and you're with Commit to Fit, you should have, when you signed up, received a welcome email with a lot of great information on how to get started and get your training started on the back office, and then also the Forever Fit training as well, which is available to us. So there are a lot of resources out there. So there's basics, the 4 vitals, adding your contacts, growing your market, building relationships, having conversations, proof of products work, doing them every day, your personal development, and no, my belly button does not need chapstick. Thank you. Maybe that's why she's getting these little like pimply bumps on herself, which I've let her like play with chapstick. So maybe chapstick is clogging her pores. Anyway, so there's a lot of training out there. So once you can focus on these basics, you can also plug into some trainings, do the trainings that are on the back office, and then also the Forever Fit trainings. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of different things out there, stuff on our Facebook page, the group page, a lot of great info in the file section, lots of different things. And if I'm your upline, I am here to answer your questions. If I am not even your personally sponsored upline, but I'm still your upline, I am still here to answer your questions. Okay. Yeah, what'd you find? So please feel free to message me. I'm always here, and I mean, if I'm not here right away, I will get to you as soon as possible. So, all right, guys, that was my quick little recap back into the groove and focusing on the basics. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please feel free to like, comment, share with your downline, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, guys, looking forward to seeing you again next Monday at 8:30 p.m. I will talk to you later. Bye.